Hi everybody and welcome to Cooking with Miss Cindy. I'm Miss Cindy from the South Brunswick Public Library. So I don't actually know when you're going to be watching this video, but as I'm making it, it's early July and the weather is starting to get hotter and hotter. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't feel like eating anything hot when it's this hot out. Like I want to hang out, maybe outside, but probably in the air conditioning, and eat something nice and cold. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make a vegetarian sandwich. It is a chickpea sandwich that you can easily make vegan with just a simple substitution. So let's go. All right, we are going to get started on our chickpea salad sandwich. First, let me show you what you're going to need. You're going to need garbanzo beans, also known as chickpeas, mayonnaise, relish, and mustard. You can use a yellow mustard, you can use a brown mustard. I'm using a brown mustard because it does add a little bit of a better flavor, but if you don't have it, you can feel free to sub in the yellow kind. You're also going to need bread, and optionally, you're going to need green onion. So while we do everything else, I am actually going to put this bread in the toaster so that it gets nice and toasty by the time that we're done. Okay. Next up, we're going to get everything out of the way here, and we're going to open up our can of chickpeas, aka garbanzo beans. Okay. Now we want the beans to be drained before we mash them, so make sure not to get too much of the liquid in there. By the way, the liquid from chickpeas can be used in so many things. One of my favorite things is you can actually whip it up and it will function as an egg white substitute for making meringues. It is really, really cool. It holds up really, really well. You're going to want to look up aquafaba recipes if you want to know more about it. So I'm going to drain these. Okay, these go in here and now they're just going to get mashed. Best way to do that is with a fork. You can also use a potato masher, depends on whatever you've got. And really, it's just taking them and smushing down. Alright, these look mostly mashed. There's probably a couple whole ones in there, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. It's really just about leaving a nice mashy texture. If you want to leave more whole ones in there because you like it, that's fine. If you want to mash it up even more, you can do that too. But this looks good. So, from here, we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. You're going to add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I already have some measured out here. You can use vegan mayo and make this a completely vegan sandwich as well. Next, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of your mustard. A spicy brown mustard would also be really good in this, but you use what you have. Alright, that's 1. And just about 2. Just use that to get a nice amount. Now your relish. If you don't like relish, I think you can do less of it, but I would suggest at least trying it. I don't like relish either. I don't like relish on a burger or a hot dog or anything like that, but I do like it in this recipe and it doesn't taste weird. So I would suggest giving it a shot. So you're going to add 1 tablespoon of the relish, or just a bunch of relish juice, I guess. There we go. Add just a little bit more. There we go. If you want to add green onions, this is where you would add them. They are completely optional. If you don't like onion, you don't have to add it. And as usual, I'm just going to be cutting them up in there with my trusty kitchen shears. That's probably good. There's also salt and pepper, but we are not going to add those until we finish mixing everything and tasting it. The salt and pepper are really however you want it, so it really depends on how you like it. So you're going to mix it up first and then taste it. All right, I'm gonna give this a try, see how much I want to add. All right, definitely a little bit of pepper. If you didn't use the spicy brown mustard, you might want more of a kick, which I kind of do. Black pepper, and not too much salt. Everything else had salt in it, and the pickle brine from the relish is actually kind of salty as well, so definitely less salt. Give everything a really, really good mix, then taste it again. All right, give it another taste. I would say that is all done. This is really, really good. So now, this is gonna go on our bread. Okay, I have my toast here, and now we're gonna spread. This is probably enough for a couple of sandwiches, so keep in mind that you're going to be making extra. And there you have it. You definitely want to make sure that your bread is toasted because this is kind of a wet, salad. So you don't want it to be gooey and mushy and everything. But this looks really, really good, and it's really nice to have on a warm day. So there you have it. It is a super easy recipe. You can absolutely make it vegan. It took nothing except for the changing of the mayo, and that's it. You can change the kinds of mustard that you use, and you can add different kinds of seasoning depending on what you like. You end up with like a nice cold sandwich. It's really, really easy to travel with as long as you take it in a separate container and then put it on the bread at the last minute so it doesn't get too soggy. So it's a really, really good picnic sandwich, which actually is what I'm about to go do with it right now. So until next time, bon appetit. Bye.